Hey, Spectre Jimmy, or Demos Lines, it's me, Speckles in there, coming at you with a video. In this video, I am going to be doing Minecraft mobs as dragons once again. And in this video, I use the following in this order: Blaze, Wither, Bee, and then the Guardians. The ruined Ocean Temple Guardians. I plan on using the Elder Guardian later on when I do more bosses like the Warden and the other one, and some of the others as dragons. So without further ado, let's roll intro, let's get into this video, and let's go. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Oh, finally. Okay, everyone, it's me, Karma. And let's just say that some of these dragons are complete and utter powerhouses in their own rights. First up, we have the creature named, the creature name being Infernal Blazing Tentacle Hydra, or common name of the Blazing Tentacle Hydra. It's called this because it has weird bone-like protrusions that are covered in a very thin level of muscle and flesh, connecting out to bone spikes that are a goldenish brown nasty color. It also weirdly has these things rotate around itself and can use to block any coming attack. As long as the creature's not more powerful than it can block it. But if it's more powerful, sayonara, do this thing. And weirdly enough, you can actually kill these creatures and take these rods, turn them into a powder, and then combine them with the eyes of another dragon. What dragon was it? I've been working with so many dragons, I forget which ones I haven't talked about. Oh yeah, the tail-pointing long-limbed dragon. That one. Combined with the eyes, you get Eyes of Ender. Pretty much, this allows you to find your way to a, pocket dimension that houses a pretty powerful dragon known as Jean, or better yet, known as the Ender Dragon. Jean the Ender Dragon is her creature name, with her common name being simply either Jean or Ender Dragon. But these what people refer to the Blazing Tentacle Hydra, they refer to them as Blaze Dragons. These dragons, how do you say, are simply a relative to an Asian worm. Asian worms worms that have the ability to fly. And let's just say this one's close to it. The tentacles are the rotating iron bone protrusions around it. Let's just say that this thing has a pretty powerful fire brawl attack that can pretty much one-hit kill pretty much nearly anyone out there that is around the average human. It is pretty powerful, but anyone above that can take a few hits before they die. And let's head to the next one. Second dragon of today is this one's a nightmare to deal with and a half. I've had to fight this one before. Matter of fact, I made my own bench before too. And I still have one today. And it's, trust me when I say, a very big pain in the arsehole to deal with. Known as the Asian Withering Worm Hydra, this one has 3 heads. Or the common name of the Withering Worm Hydra. Similar to how the Tentacle Hydra is, this one is related to Asian worms, but is an Asian Worm Hydra. Let's just say Asian worms the best way to put them up is take a worm, give it flight, keep its acid breath, maybe change it to fire or something. That's pretty much all it is. Maybe elongate or something. The reason why this one's an Asian one is because it's found in different parts of Asia, but it can also be found in the Americas, and all the other places. It has a bottom head that's actually bigger than the rest. The smallest one is the middle one, and it can do most of the attacking. Shoots off this wither-like gas, this blackish, inkish gas, like similar to a squid's ink, and it can really injure someone. Matter of fact, it gives them a effect and a spell called Withering. I've actually managed to copy this spell, and I've actually imbued it into a blade. And this isn't the first creature that has utilized this attack. The Withering Skeletons are another example of this, or better known as the creature name of the Withering, or the Withered Skeletal Dragons. These things are also found in the Nether, alongside the Blazing Tentacle Hydra. You need to gather 2 materials to summon this dragon. Around a few piles of, soul sand. It's pretty much something that looks like it has trapped souls in it, and I have done my research and I've looked into it. We've had some previous settlements go into that dimension and, have their souls trapped in with trying to perform some forbidden magic back then. Souls got trapped and now they're used to create the Withering to Asian Hydra, or the Asian Withering Hydra. Worm Hydra, sorry. But you need the skulls of 3 of the Withering Skeletons in order to summon the thing. And trust me, it's very hard to make it your bench. I'm only able to keep it under control because this one I managed to make a soul contract with using my overseeing ability to pretty much nullify its attack and change it to docile before it could even turn hostile. Then I immediately changed it back to its default ways, but the thing has intelligence now, so, more intelligence. So, yeah, and they can live forever until you kill them. They're also really hostile to the point they can attack any other creature around them, including people. Now let's move on to the next one. The next dragon of today is pretty much just a giant bee. 6 legs, a stinger, and a black and white striped pattern. And pretty much that's what a bee is. It's known as the monstrous buzzing Dravern, or the buzzing Dravern. Draverns are relatives to the Wyvgons and true dragons and wyverns. Same thing with Wyvgons, they're related to this one. But the Wyvgons and wyverns, the Wyvgons and Draverns are more closely related to one another than the actual wyverns and true dragons. The best way to the wyverns and wyvgons look very similar, but you can tell the difference between 2 things. One, the stingers or stinger, or the poison barbs on the back of the Draverns. Let's just say that the Wyvgons don't really have this ability. They trade off their tail poison for like a breath attack. Now there are some that are a mix of both a Dravern and a Wyvgon. I've yet to find one of those species, but I've been working on a project to combine a powerful version of both. project. I'm still working on the name. But anyways, this one is, like I just said, basically a giant bee. The thing has a wingspan. Well, the two ways are also, besides the stinger, and another way is the, extra appendage on the back. Whew. Oh, sorry. It took forever to catalog all these dragons. The last one took forever and took a lot out of me. I'm tired. The buzzing Draverns, and like most other ones, have a 6 pair of limbs. Some of the Draverns actually have arms attached to these. They'll elongate out, and sometimes I know there's one species that has ginormous. When I say ginormous, I mean utterly huge mid-arms, or these extra appendages that help them with flight. And those dragons pretty much just glide around, but they can flap their arms and they can fly, but it's very loud and very surprisingly light, but they are stupidly strong. They use those two mid limbs to pretty much walk around, whereas they use their two front and two back legs in order to help move around and catch prey and stuff. The buzzing Dravern has one of the more toxic or more potent venoms compared to some of the other Draverns. Let's move on to the last one today. Okay, now for the final one today. The one that makes me so tired because I had to go underwater, and with water breathing spells activated, it is still an utter pain because these things have a laser attack. I'm lucky I've managed to actually tame one of these creatures. The Mechanical Ocean Guardian Drake, or the Oceanic Mecha Drake, is, like the name suggests, a mechanical drake. Although it does have some flesh-like adaptations. This one is also a race of drakes created by a race of people I have no idea who about. I have found some tablets and some manuals on these creatures, similar to the bestiary of the sorry, read a lot. And also this one took forever. The bestiaries of the Reapers and other dragons, and also the Crafting Isles dragons, which is where all these dragons are found, but you can also access them from the mainland, the dimensions and all that. Although they're very hard to find. You go to the Crafting Isles, it's actually a lot easier to find them there or not. Well, anyways, let's just say that this one is only around a 16-foot long drake, standing up around 3 feet long, but they can make great guardians. No, literally, that's what they're programmed to do. But they do have some sort of sentience. You can talk to them, as long as you aren't trying to head into their base. If you just swim into the outer regions, one will swim up to you and ask what you're doing there. And from there, you can ask to see their elder, if you want to. It's pretty much a bigger version of one of these things, but it has a bonus ability of giving someone fatigue and makes it harder to get out of there. They trap you in a room with it. If you want to fight it, you pretty much have a debuff spell called Mind Fatigue. It makes you very nauseous, and it slows your ability to break blocks. Or break anything, really. Literally, I've had this effect on me before. I tried to punch my way out from the wall, and my normal punches were still doing massive damage, but I realized it would have taken 2 hits not just to flick my fingers to get out. I also did how do you say, make a soul bond with these dragons, with the Elder Drake, with the Elder Oceanic Drake, and the Ocean Guardian. Matter of factly, I have actually set up a base of operations in the water, and they are patrolling that area. Turns out the Elder Guardian Mecha Drake was actually a female. And she is taking a liking to me. And same thing with my other creation. But this is gonna be a long day. That's all for today. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, because I'm afraid that's all that I'm making for today. But until next time, subscribe to the Spikes to me or the Muscle Lines. Goodbye, and peace out, everyone.